Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law, so please subscribe to our channel. One of the main things that people worry about when they're thinking about getting divorced is, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to survive financially the divorce process? I mean, think about it. You're used to living in an environment where maybe you're a homemaker and your better half or other half is bringing home a paycheck. If you get divorced, how are you going to pay your bills? Where's that paycheck going to come from? Will he or she continue to bring that paycheck during the divorce, and what's going to happen afterwards? These are big considerations and fears that people have, which play a role in some people sticking together in bad marriages and weathering all sorts of abuse and neglect because they're worried about these things. And you know what? I got to tell you, I don't blame you. I have had, over the course of my career, people who've come to me about divorces, and in the back of my head, I thought, you know what? It's going to be very difficult for this man or this woman to survive the divorce process, because when it's over, they no longer have each other to deal with, and that could be a very good thing, but there's a financial component to it, which might be very, very challenging. So if you're worried about what's going to happen in the divorce, number one, if people tell you, don't worry, you're going to be fine, well, I would say that that's an oversimplification of the problem. I do believe that in most cases the court will do its best to make sure that you don't suffer financially. But there will be an adjustment. There will be a period of time where you may well find it financially challenging to move on to the next step. You do have to understand, though, that your attorneys can file appropriate motions to maintain the status quo, which means that whatever was being paid before the divorce gets paid during the divorce, so that's going to help you a lot. And then, of course, you need to realize that while it is true that the income may not be coming in, but you will get your portion of the marital property. That means you will get a portion of, or the value of a portion of, the house, any assets, stocks and bonds, mutual funds, money in the bank, 401k, all of these things are going to be split, and you will have that. And that may put you in a better position financially than you might have thought. You might also consider that if there are children, you may well get child support. More likely than not, if you have the custody, you're getting child support. And depending on the length of the marriage and other factors, you may get what we used to call alimony, which we now call spousal support. So you will get these things. These things will help you, but there will be a period of time when you have to transition into these things. In other words, it's not like you file the papers, I flip a switch, and all of a sudden these things come. There is a process, a rather lengthy one, that you go through in the divorce context until these things are triggered and come into play. Having said that, I do want to tell you that in most cases, once this stuff does come into play, the dust does settle, financially you will survive it and you will be okay, the bills will be paid. I'm not trying to say that it's a rosy paradise out there, because there are challenges associated with this process, but rest assured, it is set up so that not only can you get through the divorce financially, but that you should be able to survive the post-judgment of divorce phase as well. If you have any questions about that, reach out. We'll be glad to help you out.